Hello there, Scorpio. This is going to be your weekly tarot reading for January 11th through the 17th. This will be an intuitive reading, and the deck that I use focuses on personal and spiritual development. So let's go ahead and get started. Universe, what does Scorpio need to know this week? What does Scorpio need to know? Top of the deck with clarification if necessary. Okay. We get the Two of Swords, peace. It's being crossed by the moon, introspection. Your higher self is working with the Nine of Cups, happiness. Your subconscious, you're working with the Three of Swords, suffering. The past experience is the light, reveal. And for this week, we have the Nine of Wands, endurance. Your inner world is death, transition. Your external world is the Four of Swords, respite. Your focus this week is going to be on the Ace of Swords, realization. And the overall energy this week is the Ace of Cups, compassion. So compassion for self, compassion for your loved ones. Definitely if you're working on a project, it's almost like it needs to get off the ground. So you need to give it a little bit more love and a little bit more time to grow and nurture. It's not quite the Empress in that energy, but it is telling you that it deserves just as much care as you would take in, like, caring for someone that was really important to you. So definitely if you're working on a project this week, like some sort of hobby or entrepreneurial business or something that you're trying to get into that uses your creative skills, this is saying you have a lot of compassion with that. Also, having compassion with the environment that you're in, seeing it through a heart space, not a head space. And that'll allow you to make better emotional decisions without, not going solidly on emotion. Of course, you need your logic and rationale, but definitely coming from a heart space. The atmosphere of the energy that you're bringing in this week is the Two of Swords, peace. This is finding inner peace, closing out the outside world and finding the resolve and peace within. This is being crossed by the moon, introspection. So to find that peace within, you have been doing a lot of inward work, like Scorpios like to do, quite a bit of inward work. But this is the energy that you have done. You have done the inner work to gain inner peace. Your higher self is focusing on happiness and full cups, like everything going well, good career, da 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 da. But subversively, underneath, you're working with the Three of Swords, suffering. So there is still some introspection that you're going through to find this peace. This is feeling like somebody who can't seem to rise above it now and is being held back with maybe not being told the whole story or being led on by a truth that just hasn't panned out for you to reach this high ideal of success. Also, this could be just a lot more introspection work and you coming out of this and realizing this and having the compassion towards this, a lot of self-love, that's okay that happened to me and this is what I learned from it and I'm ready to move on from it, because that can come from this introspective phase that you were in. A past experience is the light reveal, so bring this into realization, manifestation for you, for coming in, the energy coming in this week. This was information usually having to do on the emotional level, relationship level, and realizations of maybe areas that you've been lacking on, and that could have caused this introspection of, why have I not done these things? Why have I not, and that can create some internal suffering that you're moving through. But your idealism is straight on happiness. So that is what you're working towards. That's how you're motivating from higher self. And you're like, I'm not going to let this hold me back. I got to make the plans and make the moves. And so bring that energy in. This week is the Nine of Wands. This is where you're making the plans and you're making the moves. This is a person who has a lot of things going on at once. And you have an end goal for sure, definitely an end goal. And this is going to be a very tiring period where you just have to keep everything in line and keep focus. And let's do a little clarification. Yeah. 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 Okay. So yeah, everything is moving in your favor for you to create a structured life with whatever this is that you're doing, and changing this feeling of suffering to victory. Because what's coming in this week is that whole energy of focus of Nine of Cups. You've moved out of this energy of introspectiveness. You moved out of the energy of why was I doing that and beating yourself up or not being told the full truth on certain things and having to deal with that, to this week victory. So if this is a job that I'm getting there's a lot about a job that maybe you have felt finally was like, I'm not going to get that job. But then this is showing that it's changing. Um, yeah. Okay. So yeah, definitely has to do with job, career, finance, and being stable and building. A lot of building here this week. Um, Again, you got a lot of wands out there, a lot of things to keep track of, a lot of things to project and to bring into fruition with. Don't forget some self-love during this, okay? I know you'll want to get everything done and everything forward moving, and you can wear yourself out in the process. That's why this is endurance is popping up. Your inner world is working through this death card, this transition. So whatever this victory was with whatever you've been building, and the energy has changed to give you that structure here. This is changing you on the inside. So let's go ahead with the death card. Courage to rise again, transmuting the energies into your favor, a lot of rising again. So within this is that big change from that I didn't do that, why didn't I do that, or that wasn't told to me, I was lied to, I was hurt, I was wounded in some way, to that is in the past. This is what your internal world's saying, is that is in the past, especially with this change towards the victory and what you are undertaking. Perhaps it was a mechanism issue, or perhaps it was like some sort of just really wanting to getting your ideas off the ground and make them solid and into something that will give you what you want, building on it. Your external world here is the Four of Swords respite. So this is pulling within, and this is processing and hoping for better days in the outside world. And we have growth, supportive, audacious, and Genesis. Oh, so you're taking time and a pause to see what to do with the finances and the ways to be best supportive, to really figure out exactly where you want everything to go and start this new beginning. So this definitely has to do with a career, I'm feeling, or a way that you express yourself in hopes of creating structure in your life. Your inner world is changing from humglum to I'm rising above all of that. I'm healed. What you're working on is changing towards the victory, making sure that you have all your stable foundations in place. Your external world is just taking time to sit and delve inside to see which ways are best to put your focus. Your focus this week is the Ace of Swords, realization that you have one big sword and you have a choice of carrying it or not, So this is just information coming your way, and this emotional realization here of regaining your strength, regaining your pose, and giving yourself that self-love that perhaps you had been not denying through this very stressful introverted phase that you had gone through. Again, here is realization. I mean, you're getting a lot of information coming to you. A lot of information coming to you. Let me see this. I want to pull something about career here. Career here says wheel of flow, flowing, the fortune flowing in your favor, turning things to flow in your favor. And here, mixed with your internal world of the transmutation card with the Princess of Discs, this is someone that is in an entrepreneurial spot, that is maybe interning and starting a new position, one where they don't have much information on how to go back. It's all new to you, but this is turning the wheel of fortune in your favor when this realization comes through, because it was revealed to you here This was a while ago, and this week you're having the realization of it. I'm feeling really come to moment and a lot of healing, a lot of stepping up and coming out of that shell again, Scorpio, and really bringing that self-love and compassion back and turning fortune in your favor. Okay, Aries. Aries. I am so sorry. Okay, Scorpio. If you enjoyed this reading, like, subscribe so you can get that little ding ding notification when I post. I do post every week. Go check out my other videos, and I will see you again.